FS1 basketball analyst, my buddy Doug Gottlieb on the show today. He knows about this thing. We tried to get him on yesterday, but the boss has had him doing stuff with his hair. Okay,
really?
let's talk about it.
Wait,
my hair.
Really
I did not have anything done to my hair. I did not have the cowherd comes to Fox.
Wait,
hair
your
treatment.
hair does look very different.
It does.
It's just styled different. It's styled differently. I don't know. Do you like it?
No, we brought him on the. I called yesterday on the show. I get Gottlieb on the show. And they're like, management has got a big meeting, and I'm like, really? That's a big meeting.
We're doing a sizzle reel.
Oh, good hell.
You already have a sizzle reel. By the way, 2 billion people.
Why are
Christine,
you making a sizzle reel?
2 billion, because sales needs a sizzle reel, right? In order to sell you. 2 billion people are on Facebook.
2
billion people. Over 600 million people who list themselves as sports fans are on Facebook. That's why the NFL is on Facebook. By the way, Facebook also bought Instagram. Like they have Facebook, Apple, Google, Yahoo. They have all the money. They are the future. If you're not doing business with them, and of course the NFL had a game on Yahoo last week, you're not in business for the 21st century.
By the way, Beyonce's a beautiful person. Instagrams are shoes. Facebook's the rest. They're everything. They're literally everything on the internet.
I agree with you. I just wonder if it will shift.
Okay. So Louisville, yesterday I went and did my homework last night. I called a big recruiter out east who I've known for years. I called 2 coaches. Mark Few was funny at Gonzaga. He goes, I gave a recruit 2 years ago an extra peanut butter and jelly sandwich. He's like, listen, Colin, we don't. He called a coaches meeting last night and he said, guys, we never have, we never will. This is the best job in college basketball. Don't even think ever. He goes, I know you don't. We never will. We never have. There is no pressure other than self-imposed. So what do you make of – Pitino's a great coach, right?
I think he's the best coach of the modern era.
College or pro or just –
college basketball.
Okay.
I mean, look, we talk about Mike Krzyzewski, and Krzyzewski's a better man and maybe a better leader and motivator.
Yeah.
But he's not the game coach. He's not the innovator that Rick Pitino is. Remember, Rick Pitino really brought the popularity, the use of the three-point shot.
You're right.
To Providence and then to the NBA.
No,
with the Knicks.
That's what 20 years ago.
20 years ago. His team tanked with the Celtics. They had 2 lottery picks. They missed on Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
And, of course, that ultimately brought him down. He's changed what he's done offensively. He's innovative defensively as well. He's an incredible basketball coach.
Yeah.
He is the best. Better, Roy Williams didn't play, not really a great in-game coach in terms of adjustment guy, even though he's won more national championships. But that said, how his career ends is going to massively overshadow the 30 other years of greatness.
Yeah.
And I think you appropriately pointed out the fact that his arrogance, pride comes before the fall. And his arrogance, the real person kind of ceased to exist, and this caricature of what a college basketball coach is what was on the sideline. And, I mean, to go from the prostitution thing and shortly thereafter now an assistant coach, and apparently, if you look at the documents, Coach 2, if he's Coach 2 and he knew about this payment, Louisville is dead in the water for years to come. And it's not the first time that they've not done things the right way, but this is going to overshadow the rest of his career.
Yeah, it's too bad. It's almost pro wrestling. They call it living the gimmick. That you're like a regular guy, you play college football, then you become a pro wrestler, and your name is the crazy jump from the rope guy. And then all of a sudden, about 4 or 5 years, you get rich, and you walk around, and even in social settings, you're the crazy jumper off the rope guy, and you start living the gimmick, and you change as a person, and it's the deterioration of who you are. All right, so I started my show saying, I know – how old are you, by the way?
We have to give out the secrets? Christine, do you have to give out – I'm 41 years old.
Okay.
I just said my age.
You did?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Okay, you know what?
She's like 22.
Okay.
30, thank you.
If Sully was 28, he hits the bridge. Sully's 60, he lands on the Hudson. We're all banging on D. Wade. I don't give a rip about the regular season. 7 minutes to go in Game 6. I don't care if he plays 12 minutes a night. I'll take D. Wade over Jaylen Brown. There is value to manipulating the officials, manipulating your arse.
No question.
I'm sorry, I look at
so you like the Cavs roster?
I do.
I think what you're doing is, and look, you're right in many aspects. Older players win in the NBA. You go back and look, there's a reason that LeBron has always added an older guy kind of mid-season. And on paper, the Cavaliers' new roster is really, really impressive. You had Dwayne Wade. You had Isaiah Thomas, who averaged 28 a game last year.
Jay Crowder?
Right. You had Jay Crowder, gives you some defense, some toughness. The problem is, last time I checked, you can only play 5.
Right.
You can only have 1 basketball. And this is a game in which pace and space and three-point shooting, Dwayne Wade's not a good three-point shooter, never has been. Regardless of He shot well from three-point range last year. Like, he has gone months without making a three-point shot recently in the NBA. As late as last year, he went, I think, like a month and a half without making a three-point shot. So, and if you're going to play him, you taking J.R. Smith off the floor because that shrinks the court.
So you're going to take young Jalen and young Jason Tatum and Marcus Smart. Look at my roster and look at yours, my friend. That is veteran leadership.
It is, but who is Kevin Love going to guard? Who is Dwayne Wade going to guard? Who is Isaiah Thomas going to guard? And, oh, yeah, by the way, this is not about a play for next year for the Celtics. The Celtics are adding 11 new players. They don't expect to win an NBA title this year, but they know that the Cavs are more likely than not to break up. The Cavs are also aging. When you play older players, they have a tendency to break down later in the year.
Yeah.
So, yes, I will take the Celtics roster for the next 5 years, even if in a one-game scenario and a one-series scenario, you take the Cleveland Cavaliers. And, by the way, this is all about beating the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, neither is doing that.
No, and all of these teams, like Oklahoma City, that's really impressive. I can't wait to see it. But they're going to play one basketball, right? Right? Like Paul George and Carmelo Anthony, both kind of ISO guys to go along with Russell Westbrook, and none of them are particularly good three-point shooters. None of them have been neither of the two new additions have been lock-in defenders. I think everybody's getting more interesting, but nobody's really getting close to the Warriors.
Colin, you notice the common theme here, right? Whenever Doug comes on the show, him and I usually agree and disagree with you.
We're not in cahoots either.
No.
We just have kind of smart, interesting thoughts that happen to align with each
Okay,
other.
stay here. I got stuff today. I want to break. I don't want to break late. So let me do a commercial here. Stick around because I got some NFL stuff. By the way, there is an NFL team that your fans are getting so annoying, and I'm so right on this, and I'm laying it down around the corner. Plus Doug Gottlieb. Learned something shocking from an FBI report recently. No, not that college basketball's corrupt. No, not that. It's actually Simply Safe. Yeah, over $2,000 per burglary in America. You tally them all up, it's over $1 billion a year. That's why home security matters and why Simply Safe home security matters. It protects every door and window, motion sensors, entry sensors. I've got them.